It's Rachel, right?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Okay, go.
Hi, I'm Rachel Erickson with the Boat & Co. Real Estate, and today I am at Cache Valley Countertops with Paul, and we are out in Richmond. Paul, do you want to tell us the address of your store?
Yeah, we're right on the highway in Richmond, just north of the spotlights, or the stoplight. So 44 North, Highway 91. Just leave Logan headed north, and when you hit the stoplight in Richmond, we're right there on the corner.
So I have been in Cache Valley for almost 20 years, and this is the first time I've been in your showroom.
People think Richmond's way out of the way.
We do, but it's not. It's like 10 minutes.
Yep.
It's not a big deal. But this is a beautiful showroom. So if you're like me and you haven't been out here, come out here. Even just for fun, it's a fun place to kind of get ideas and take a look.
Yeah.
So we are going to talk today about countertops. So I had John come out to my house because I need some new countertops, and I had him measure. And it took like 20 minutes, and that was probably because I talked his ear off. How long does it usually take, Paul?
Oh, it depends on how chatty the homeowner is. But 15 minutes to an hour, and it depends a little bit on how complex it is. But it's usually pretty quick.
So if you have any desire to know what it would cost, you don't have to make a commitment. You could just have somebody come out and take a measurement, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And John has worked for us for 41 years. He has been in thousands, tens of thousands of homes in Cache Valley. We don't charge anything for that service, and he's not commission paid or anything like that. There's no pressure at all. He also has tons of useful information on other pieces of the puzzle, because with a countertop there's usually more things going on, and so he can help give you some information on that stuff as well.
And that is something I'm not sure every other countertop place has, is someone with that much experience and that much knowledge about what we're doing.
Yeah.
I think that's fantastic. So tell me about the business. How long have you guys been around?
My father started the business in 1976. He bought a machine to do laminate countertops, and over the last 43 years, we've added products and just different things over the years, so 43 years.
So you guys still do laminate?
We do. We still do lots of laminate, and laminate has come a long ways in the last 10 years with really unique colors and edges and options.
That's fantastic. So you don't have to be in the market just for solid surface. Though, what are the benefits of solid surface?
Well, once you get into the solid surfaces, you have granite and quartz and traditional solid surface like Corian. We don't see a lot of those Corian type products going into homes anymore because they're soft and they scratch fairly easily. Quartz and granite are very hard, very durable, very heat resistant, just absolutely beautiful and easy to live with.
And if you are talking about maybe thinking about for the future, from a selling standpoint, hard surface, solid surface is the way to go.
Yeah.
If you have a granite or a quartz, that really will help your house sell more than probably almost anything else. Cabinets are another thing, and you guys also do cabinets here, is that right?
We do. We started doing cabinets probably 12 years ago. In fact, 3 or 4 years ago, we changed our name to Cache Valley Cabinets and Tops. We still call ourselves Cache Valley Countertops all the time, but the majority of our business now, we actually sell more cabinets than anything.
Oh, see, and that's a faux pas I made. I called you Cache Valley Countertop.
It's okay. I still call it that. So old habits die hard.
So we probably should come and talk about cabinets once, because that's a whole thing in itself.
Yeah.
But as far as countertops are concerned, so do you see a trend right now? Do you see a trend in colors or styles?
You know, we see a lot of trends are always changing, and we try to keep a lot of options as far as what people like. I always tell people, though, pick whatever you want. It's your house. You're the one that lives in it. Don't worry about what your neighbor did or anybody else. Pick what you love. But we definitely see a lot of grays and whites right now. We have a white that's got some really beautiful veining in it that's very, very affordable. And that's the nice thing on quartz and granite, is over the last 5 or 6 years, they've come down in cost compared to where they used to be.
That is a great thing. So when I got my quote from John the other day, I was actually a little surprised. It was less than what I expected. And one of the reasons, let's flip around here. We're going to walk over here and show you. So you have some in stock, quartz and granite.
Correct.
Is that right?
Correct. We try to keep 15 or 20 colors in a variety. They change a little bit. A lot of times we'll buy them based on maybe one of our suppliers has a special price on a color, or we find a color that we love. In fact, in February, my wife and I were in Brazil at the factory, and we brought bought 3 new colors that we hadn't had before, and those just have barely arrived. So we try to keep it fresh, and we try to always have 15 or 20 colors here.
That's awesome. That was probably a fun trip too.
It was fun. It was a beautiful
to
part of the
Canada.
world, and it was fun to see the slabs in the factory and what goes on there.
Yeah, that's exciting. So the great thing about this is because you've bought them in bulk, you're going to be able to pass on a better deal to the consumer.
Yes,
Right?
and a lot of times if people are doing a special color in their kitchen, they may have to buy 2 slabs, but we only use 1.5 of the slabs. And you end up paying for that waste because there's just not a lot that we can do with it. With these, when I buy 50 slabs at a time, if we only have to use, you know, the little corner of one for a vanity, I don't have to charge people for the extra waste.
That makes sense.
So it keeps costs down because our yield is better and our buying power is better on them as well.
So if you have a huge kitchen, you could possibly even do something in one of these and then do another little spot in a
Absolutely.
more custom color. Because you guys have an enormous number of custom colors and different
Yeah.
options for people. And we will, after the video, we'll take a couple pictures of your station so that we can see all of those different choices. So when someone comes in, do you have any recommendations how not to get overwhelmed?
You know, honestly, probably 90% of our sales of granite and quartz come from these 15 or 20 colors. We've tried to get really good, popular, nice colors. They're the most affordable, they're in stock, we can get them quick. But if you don't like those, it sometimes is overwhelming because there are hundreds of other colors and options. And if you don't like some of those options, you can go to Salt Lake to the warehouses,
Oh dear.
and there's hundreds down there. So kind of just depends on your personality. Some people really like to look at every color and every option. Others like to keep it simple, and so we can cater to both.
Okay, so do you have somebody that's here that can help you make a decision
Yeah.
if you're down to a
Yeah,
couple and
absolutely.
assistance?
I've got 4 that are in our office all the time, sales people and designers, and they're all way better at this than I am. I'm not very good at this stuff. So, but Nancy and Karina, Nick, JC, they're in our office all of the time. John, as you mentioned already, can come to people's homes and help them. But yeah, if people come in here, there's always somebody on hand who can help them with colors and things like that as well. And you can bring in your floor coverings and your paint and cabinet doors and all of that stuff and match, and we'll help you with that as well.
That's fantastic. And you know, I'm always available. I like to help people choose things
Yeah,
too.
absolutely.
I might be able to tell you what would carry over a little bit better in the long term than maybe
Yes.
something that won't.
Yeah.
But I think, like Paul said, it is important to get your own style on it and get your own stamp on it.
Yeah.
Do something that you love.
And much of it will depend on what you're doing. If you're fixing up your home to sell it, get the advice of a professional because they know what is hot. If you're fixing up your kitchen because you want to live in it for the next 15 or 20 years, do what you want. It's your kitchen.
I think that's an excellent point. So if I am changing out my countertops, how long am I going to be without a kitchen?
4 to 6 hours.
Really?
Yeah, we can measure everything in advance. We have a digital laser templating system that we'll sometimes use on the more complex jobs. John's got 42 years experience measuring, so he comes in and measures, and then a couple weeks later we'll come in the morning about 8 o'clock, tear out your old countertops, put your new ones in, and by 2 or 3 in the afternoon, you're done. So you're really only inconvenienced for one day.
That is fantastic. So that's a good selling point right there because
Yeah.
I don't have to be without
Yeah.
my kitchen for days on end.
And we're also super organized, very good with our schedule. We sometimes get told by people that we were the only ones that came on the day we said we would.
That is
So we
huge.
can pick a date with you a couple of weeks out, 3 weeks. It just kind of depends on our schedule and yours, and that will be the day we come. So we can plan around stuff really well for people.
Perfect. So we don't want to take up too much of your time, but Paul has generously offered to give away a couple of cutting boards. So do we have do we have somebody that is available that would want a cutting board? So first person to say where this shop is, just the town. It's pretty easy. Well, I guess nobody wants to respond. While we're waiting, we will talk for just a second more about, so is there a standard thickness that all of these come in?
Yeah, we exclusively sell 3 centimeter thick. It's a solid 1.25 inch thick, so you don't have a seam on the edge. It's harder and stronger than some of the thinner material, more durable, and it's actually cheaper than going with the thin material and a build-up edge.
Oh, perfect.
So,
See, that was one thing I didn't even know. So, Christy, do we have a winner yet?
Well, we have Chantel Crosley watching on one side.
Hey, Chantel Crosley, if you want to come out to Richmond, take a look at the showroom, see, and then you can tell your friends. It's really not that far. It's only like 10 minutes.
It's true.
Come and get your free cutting board, and it will be here waiting for you.
And Saul Aguirre.
I know Saul, so it's
Oh.
the second cutting board there.
All
Thanks,
right,
Saul.
and we have one more.
Come in and get your cutting board. Thanks, you guys, for watching. If you have questions, if you have comments, post them below. We will follow up with those, and we will just get your answers for you if we can. We're happy to help any way that we can. And in the meantime, it's summertime. Get out, make a little drive to Richmond. Come out and see Cache Valley cabinets and tops, and you will not be disappointed. You'll have a good time here. Thanks, Paul,
Thank
for
you so
helping us
much.
today.
Thank you.
We get it?
And then end live.
And today I am at Cache Valley Countertops.
Say.
And then let's see if we
are
can
out in
do.
Richmond.